The world of finance operates with a set of rules, techniques, and tools that ensure the individuals interested in participating in this space are protected. Since its advent in 2009, decentralized cryptocurrencies have quickly created a market of its own. With numerous applications for the valuable digital currencies, it has become a source of wealth for many, even with no institutionalized experience in finance or trade. There are different pathways available for investors to participate in the cryptocurrency market. These pathways mirror those used in traditional investments at the launch of a company's public offering. In the cryptocurrency market, it is not unusual to come upon terms like coin, altcoin, token, blockchain, or the more complex terms such as IDO, ICO, or IEO, etc. We would be looking at what initial DEX offerings, IDOs, initial coin offerings, ICOs, and initial exchange offerings, IEOs, are. Are they just passing fads or a likely ticket to the big time? This video will help shed some light on the topic. Because this is a different arena, let's quickly cover the basics. Cryptocurrency, sometimes called crypto, is any form of digital currency or asset created using cryptographic techniques to secure transactions. And as the term digital currency implies, the asset exists digitally or virtually. Unlike fiat currencies measured by national governments, cryptocurrency can be traded securely without the interference of monetary authorities like banks. Therefore, it has no need to rely on banks to authenticate its transactions. They are stored in digital wallets and operate via peer-to-peer systems that enable trade to occur anywhere, as they exist as purely digital entries in an online database that records transactions in a public ledger known as blockchain. What this means is you would not be needing stockbrokers or your bank before you can participate in IDOs, ICOs, or IEOs. What is an IDO? To understand what an IDO is, you must first understand what a DEX is. A DEX simply means decentralized exchange, which is a peer-to-peer market where digital transactions occur among crypto traders where there is no central authority that interferes in your exchange. An IDO, initial DEX offering, is a crypto token exchange that runs on a decentralized crowdfunding platform. IDOs serve as a cheap and easy way for new projects to dispense tokens during a token generation event. To enter an IDO event, you would require some cryptocurrency in your digital wallet to pay transaction fees, as well as subscribe to the project. Most IDO events have rules and guidelines, so while doing your research on the project, it is advised you also need to keep an ear out for the project's tokenomics. The initial DEX offering relies on traders swapping tokens, assets, and stable coins in a liquidity pool. The motivation for this is the belief the participants have in the token becoming valuable in the future, even though, as of the time of the IDO, the worth is only speculative. IDOs work with guaranteed liquidity for any token acquired. This means that due to the smart contracts and liquidity pools, you can always sell off your token when some return on your investment. Depending on the trading platform of a decentralized exchange, there is the chance of very high returns on IDO investments in short periods. Bull runs are characterized by gains in multiples of the initial price, and it could be a matter of days. Thanks to their instant liquidity, they are a great option for new entrepreneurs and projects aiming to quickly establish a token. As with all investments, there are possible risks. The trick is to make sure they are always calculated losses. IDO investors also run the risk of getting scammed by illegitimate projects. In some instances, these scams are small-scale fraudulent acts perpetuated by a group impersonating a legitimate and reputable project. They trick investors into sending assets and tokens by creating and publishing fake smart contracts and exchanging the assets for nothing in return. With IDOs, there is a database of historical, active, and future projects being crowdfunded. What is an ICO? ICOs are very similar to a company's initial public offering IPO. An ICO is an initial coin offering. It is a method of generating capital for a new coin, service, or app by selling investors a unique digital token or cryptocurrency asset that has utility for a product or service in exchange for their initial investments. The tokens are a one-of-a-kind thing, and they work as a unit of money that grants traders direct access to a project. The tokens are unique because they support open-source software initiatives that would otherwise be difficult or impossible to fund with orthodox methods. Before a crypto project tries to generate revenue through an ICO, there has to be a decision by the organizers on how the coin will be structured. All ICO projects come with an explained purpose for the project, which could be made up or factual. The purpose, as well as other important details about the project, is given in a document called a white paper. Details such as the number of founder tokens, details about the ICO campaign, the amount of capital needed for the project, as well as how and where to acquire the coins, are given in the white paper. To be part of an ICO, you need to first purchase an established cryptocurrency, and because ICOs are mostly unregulated, you also need to apply caution when investing in them. Anyone with access to the proper technology can launch an ICO, so it is easy to be a victim or fraud as there are illegitimate projects that can abscond with invested assets, performing what is popularly known as a rug pull. There is no certainty that an investor will not be scammed when investing in an ICO, so to help with avoiding these scams, a lot of things have to be considered. If you are investing in something new, a little homework is necessary. First, find out if the project is run by accountable individuals. This should be a given, but a lot of people skip the first step. Next is to investigate the project's blockchain history. Here it is easy to discover red flags. If there are no relevant or verified people on the project, that is definitely a red flag, and the project should be avoided. All hope for investments in ICOs is not lost, as there are quite a number of legitimate coin offerings that inhabit the crypto space. IEOs. This means Initial Exchange Offerings. They are another method of fundraising touted to be a new and better alternative to ICOs. IEOs occur when a cryptocurrency exchange provides over a utility token sale or procurement via an established platform with the aim of creating capital for startup companies. So there is scrutiny and thorough vetting process as the crowdfunding event gets traction and publicity. IEOs and ICOs share similarities, but IEOs are a more involved take on crowdfunding with fewer chances of rug pulls due to the increase in regulations in the cryptocurrency market. IEOs gained popularity after their initial launch in 2019 thanks to the ease with which traders can participate in on-chain transactions. Companies raise their capital by implementing an IEO with the cryptocurrency trading platform to sell tokens to investors. IEOs require that its investors be part of the platform offering the IEO before they are allowed to make investments. This reduces the risk of unverified participants purchasing the tokens. Many blockchain projects prefer IEOs to ICOs as they are typically more beneficial for all parties involved. So what is the big difference between IEO and ICO? The comparison between IEO and ICO is a topic of debate that first appeared in 2017 after China banned ICOs. IEO came about as a solution to the fraudulent and uncertain aspects of the ICOs, to help weed out the fraudulent prospects and actively help promising projects attract investors. Although the two bear similarities, there are major differences between the fundraising methods. Here are a few of them. First, tokens are listed quickly while dealing with IEOs, often within a few days after tokens are traded. ICOs take a longer time, often taking months after the token sale ends before getting listed. In other cases, some ICO projects end up never getting listed, and this leads to a collapse of the project. Another difference, IEOs raise funds with a key partner, a cryptocurrency exchange that serves as an intermediary between developers and interested investors. ICOs operate without said intermediaries. The crypto exchange monitors the startups that apply for IEOs and evaluates the sale of tokens. Also, the crypto exchange, along with the developers, handles the marketing campaign during the IEO, while ICOs require their developers to conduct advertising and forums on social media. Investors in an IEO are crypto exchange users, but anyone can invest in an ICO. And there is a higher risk of fraud in an ICO as compared to an IEO, as it is run by the exchange, which serves as a central authority. This, of course, increases the process's centralization. Investors in the market for great investment opportunities tend to examine the cryptocurrency market, and with a keen eye, lots of research, and a little luck, it is possible for anyone to make a pretty penny by simply following the trends in the market. You certainly have learned something new from this video. Give us a thumbs up, and we would like to see you again. So subscribe and hit that notification bell.